Oh, wow, I was on mute. No way. Now we're live for real. So this is it. This is Lissy. Thank you. I'm the Feminine Genius mentor. And this is our live Feminine Genius Digest. There's just so much that I'd like to share. But like in short, I want more and I hope you want more too. So what I want to talk to you about today is how we are forever and never practicing Catholics, practicing Christians. So I am going to always be sharing my faith from a Catholic standpoint, and that will be in agreement with Christians. We are all together, we're all one only family, and I'm glad that we're together here. So why is it I'm saying I want more? You see that? Hey, Maria, that have to. Okay, I think there we go. My screen just fell. Let me see if I can do it like this. I think now it will be better. I'm sorry, Instagrammers. I am sorry, but it fell. I am just trying a different setup, and that didn't work quite well at first. But there we go again. So there was a little problem with the phone that fell, but now we're back in order. So one of the things that has been strong in my heart these days is a joke, or not a joke, but something I heard from my husband one of these days. And it goes hand in hand with the thought that we women, with our feminine genius, the genius that was created to love and nurture and gather people and share and all of that, we were raised to be liaison between people in faith, between people in our families, between God and friends, and so much more. Because more often than not, it's women who are out there doing what I'm doing now, right? So like, it's just messy. Right? See, this is my table. We weren't supposed to be seeing this, but the phone fell. So anyway, so we are the ones who are out there. Hey, welcome, Marcelo. Who are out there teaching. So one of the common vocations that women have is be teachers, be people who bring wisdom to others. And it's not because men don't have it, they do. But it's just that in the way that things are organized, most men are busy doing other things. And then it's us women who will be busy doing the teaching, doing the sharing of wisdom, imparting knowledge to others. So this is something that women do. It's easy. It's the way we were created. It's how things get like to their balance, right? But of course, men can do that as well. It's just that we have, maybe we're just like more naturally equipped to do it or expected as well. Well, because of that, what is in my heart is I want to help like more women feel that what they know, what they do is enough for them to pass on all of that knowledge and impart all of that knowledge to their kids, to friends, to so many other people that may be out there. And I just see that because of the phone here, oh my, you see that I am packing. I am packing to go to Brazil. I'm going to be away for about 12 days, and this is me beginning to pack. So one of these days, when I was talking to my husband, he came to me and he was like, when we first met, you were not that much Catholic. And it's not that he's in disagreement, but we were just talking about like how we have evolved and things that have changed in like in our lives since we've been together. It's been this year, actually these days, oh my, today's the 5th. We're celebrating like our 13th year together. So lots of things have changed. And then he said, well, I remember that you used to do this, and that, but these are new things that you didn't used to do before. And then it reminded me of 2 things that I have seen. One was I saw this sweatshirt that said saint in training, saint in training. And then we have to know that we're all here walking our paths towards sainthood. If you believe in the gospel, if you believe in Christ, if you believe in the beauty of being a Christian, you are here striving to become a saint at home, a saint in your life, a saint as a mom, a saint as a dad, a saint as a teacher, a saint as a preacher, a saint in your own means and ways. Well, and that's in practice because nobody's a saint until they master it. And we know we're not masters at sainthood. The other thing that came to my mind was when people talk about, hey, what's your religion? And then people just say, hey, I'm a Baptist, I'm a Methodist, I'm a Catholic. And then there is a question that comes, are you a practicing Christian? Are you a practicing Catholic? And I remember that as I heard that question, do you practice, right? I never understood what it meant. To me, it meant, do you go to church? To me, it meant, do you go to mass? Do you take part in the holy sacraments, like reconciliation, communion, like all of these? And like, yeah, of course. But then something that I have learned lately. What does practicing mean? If you're practicing something, it's 1, because you want to get better at that. And 2, because you still have not mastered it. So if you have not mastered it, you have to keep practicing, right? So you don't become a professional player until you have practiced enough that qualifies you to say you are a professional player. So we are not professional Christians or professional Catholics. We are practicing Catholics and practicing Christians. Considering that, what you do when you're practicing is you're trying to get better. You're trying to improve. If you're trying to get better and you're trying to improve, one of the ways that you can measure whether you have or not achieved your goal of getting better is the things you do, how you do, how often you do, how well you know something. So when my husband said, well, you didn't used to do this, and that, to me was a measure of how much I've improved, meaning my practice is working. I am getting better at being a Catholic Christian, right? I am getting better at that because I am in more intimacy with the Lord. I have been helping people see the Lord as their King. I have improved my prayer skills. I have improved my communication with my guardian angel. I have improved my openness to what people bring to me that is actually words of wisdom, words from the Lord, or like the Holy Spirit. This is what happens when you practice something, and you are expected to improve when you practice. So many people might be afraid of maybe going into that, oh, I've been going to church too often. I've been talking about God too often, or I've been saying things that do not belong here, or people are not expecting me to talk about God. Well, at a certain point, if you have been practicing this well, this will begin to happen because it's natural, because you're evolving, you're growing, you're not stuck where you were before. So the big question is, do you want more? Do you want more, or you are satisfied with the little that you know, the little that you've achieved, the little that you have done? If you are, maybe you just don't know that there is that much more. Maybe you just don't know that you can actually do more for others, for yourself. And then sometimes it's like you are happy about the crackers you are eating. You're happy about the bread and butter you have for breakfast. And you don't even know that you are entitled to actually have the whole buffet in the back. There's fruit, cheese, like different cold cuts, different types of bread, cake. There's so much. And you are here still having your crackers because you don't know that there is that much for you to enjoy, to appreciate, and also to share. Because this is the beauty of the much that there is for us. It's not for us to have for ourselves only. So if it is there, it's for you to have it, be nourished with that, and be able to share and give to others. So your faith, once you start practicing it, you start sharing it, and then you start fulfilling your mission. One as a Christian, two as a Catholic, third as, in that case of my feminine genius ladies, as women. Because this is what we are meant to do. We are the ones who are meant to be out there proclaiming the word, proclaiming the goodness, helping our kids be raised according to beautiful principles. What we see today, in many ways, is lack of parenting. What we see today when we see kids that do not behave well, kids that do things that are illegal, kids that do things that are not nice for their health, for the society, they're not nice, I think the behavior is not productive at home, all of those, it's definitely because parents, and in many ways, moms, are not fulfilling their mission of sharing knowledge and wisdom and education and faith. People of faith usually naturally have some principles and values that will work as like they will serve as basis for so much in their lives. And when I say that, like, I am not saying that one is better than the other at all. Faith as a whole, if you believe in God, if you know that Jesus Christ came here to save us, if you know that, and you live according to the teachings of God, and you impart that to your kids, and you impart that to people around you, you are doing your job. And this misconception that when you are feminine, when you do things according to what like being a woman is expected, if you just think that while you're doing that, you're submitting to a man in a bad way, that's so wrong. There is no competition in this realm. There is no competition. There is only competition when people try to do what the other ones should be doing. So like if you do what you have to do, that will be accomplished and you're going to be the one who has the marriage. If you start trying to jump into the other one's field, Then there's competition because there is someone there already doing that. And also, oh, thank you for watching. And also, there will be, like, things will be out of balance because something that was supposed to be on this side has moved here, and then there's weakness on the other side. So it's not working. It's not fine. You need pillars to work together. You have to have the two so that it's a solid basis. And that is the solid basis that will make our kids grow stronger. We need that. We need that. If we have only the masculine power, we are not going to have things like in balance. We need to have the two working perfectly. And lately, what's happening is that women are shifting their power to be working towards things that they may do very, very, very well and they're super capable of doing. But they're leaving behind an aspect of life that men are not capable to take care of. These are things that only women can do. Only your feminine genius is cut for that. So if you neglect your feminine genius power and you try to replace that with competing and doing what men were supposed to be doing, you're not going to accomplish either in a good way. So remember, it is okay to be practicing. It's okay to be learning. What is not okay is to be stuck and not growing. What is not okay is not to be sharing all of the beautiful message that you were given. You have to do that. And to do that, you have to remember that you are the only one who can do that because no one is you. No one is you, the mom. No one is you, the sister. No one is you, the friend. No one is you, the wife. Only you are. So because you are the only one who can do that, you cannot just like pass that responsibility on to others. Hey, love. Hi. You cannot do that. So like you have a table, if you cut one leg of a table, it will be unstable, it will fall, it will break. And it's part of everything that you're going to have your feminine genius geared towards that, so that that aspect of life in general is in order. Okay, so we are going to be talking about this feminine genius power from now on, like very often, but we will always remember how important it is to have God like with us, fulfilling his mission in our lives, because without God, we're nobody. So we need that. We are better when we have the Lord, and he is our shepherd, right? Just some music so we can wrap up today. And remember that come what may, the Lord is with us, and he's the one who's guiding what we do, how we do. And if we are practicing